Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our channel.
We're back.
My condolences.
Well, for those of you that watch our channel, we've been gone for a while, and we did what we had to do, and now we're back, and we're still tired. But
Definitely that.
But we're back to doing some videos. And this one's a special one. We're starting with a special one.
She's special to me.
Well, she should be. She's her birthday present.
For my husband.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even going to go into the things that I got her for her birthday. We're not going to go into that.
Did you notice she made me stop because I was gonna, I was about to say, No.
Let's just say she really enjoyed it. And it wasn't a doll.
No, it wasn't a doll, but it was a dream come true.
Right. So
since I was 5 or 6 years old, a dream come true.
Okay, so this doll, she started off not as a doll that she necessarily was looking for.
Oh, no.
Because this poor little girl was listed as one of those creepy Halloween dolls, which when you see her,
you're going to say,
how is that possible? How is that possible? But you know,
in the comment, he said, don't.
Well, whoever
sold the doll, and that's as far as we're going on this, said, don't be surprised if when you get her that you have a paranormal experience.
Yeah, well, we're not going to go into that.
And that just
right. So we saved her, and now she is because you guys know this. She can't have. Okay, just a minute. Want to get down? She can't get a new doll. No, she's got to get the doll that needs 40 to 60 hours
of work.
And then she's gorgeous again. That's the doll she wants for her birthday. So that's the doll that she got for her birthday.
And we
know what she is.
Oh, yeah.
We actually know what she is.
Go ahead, tell him.
I forgot. Truly.
You truly forgot.
Out of my mind.
I'm always the one forgetting.
It's out of my mind.
Oh, I know. She's Nancy.
That's right. She's an Arranbee
Nancy,
and she's composition.
She is
a southern girl.
Girl.
No, she's not a southern girl. No,
she's
a southern girl. Anyway, enough chatter. Let's get to the video. You ready? Evie, are you ready?
Are you ready to go?
Huh?
Can I have a kiss? Thanks.
Yes, she's ready to go. Let's go. Here we go. Well, okay. Wait, don't pull. So, Evie, who is this? Huh?
She seemed to like you pawing her face. Look at her. She's looking at you kind of cute.
Evie, is this Mama's birthday present?
Kiss.
Oh, yes, she definitely needs kisses. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, guess what, everybody?
Back off a little bit? Thank you very much.
This, oh, goodness.
She's trying to steal the show. It's a Chihuahua photo bomb.
Really?
Video bomb.
Really? I can't talk about the doll. I have to. If you're going to scratch, you can go somewhere else. Yeah. You're just going to stare at it?
Really, we have to talk about the doll. People want to know. So, why don't you lay down?
Okay, so everybody, this is your birthday present.
For my husband.
Yes. Of how many years?
57.
Mm-hmm. Can you believe it?
That means I'm really old.
No, that means she was a child bride. Okay, so this little thing right here, she is, as we have been doing some research.
A lot of research.
She is an Arranbee Nancy doll, and she is 17 inches tall. She is completely composition. And does she have tin eyes? What does she have for eyes?
No, they're not tin.
They're not. Okay. But she has something that we haven't worked with before.
Oh, you work with it all the time.
Not on a doll.
Not on a doll.
She has a human hair wig. That's going to be new. But also, stand her up for us, sweetie. She is, from what I can tell, they call her the Southern Girl series.
Yes.
I want to see underneath.
Oh, I thought I showed underneath.
Not everything. I want to see everything.
Okay. So, can I lay her down then?
Sure.
Because she's just flopping all over the place.
Oh, it's better to lay her down.
So there's her one-piece slip.
Mm-hmm.
Her pantaloons.
Panelettes,
okay. Her original socks.
Mm-hmm.
And her side snap.
Now they kind of look yellow.
Oilcloth.
But actually, if you
pink.
can see on right there, they are
pink.
or were pink.
Yes. And these are her original. Everything about her is original. She's missing nothing.
Really?
Oh, come on. Don't be that's desperate to be on camera. Come on, lay down. That's just so. See, even she can't believe that you want to be on camera that bad.
Oh my goodness.
Now stop that for just a moment. Okay, these are all her original. We looked up. These are her original ribbons. But tell her how she was, advertised. Please tell her how she was advertised.
Oh, that is the sad part. This beautiful young lady was advertised as a creepy Halloween doll that just might, when you get her, just might have paranormal
experiences. You might
properties.
Properties. Or you might experience paranormal activity if you buy her.
Well, obviously, that's a bunch of bunk. And now she is just going to be, I can't wait. I mean, I am just chomping at the bits, honey, because I can't wait. You got to get going.
Yes, I'm not going to use OxyClean.
No, we're going to use the Retro
The
Clean.
only thing I'm removing is, this is the original. Evie? This is her ridge. See, it was stitched and gathered, her dress. I am going to release those stitching, even though it's original. And I'm going to tell you folks why. I want this, this can't be put in everything else.
We would rather not.
But if I don't wash it and I sell her or I keep her the way she is.
She's your birthday present.
She's my birthday present. I'm just talking about people in general. This is going to split all these little creases. The fabric. It needs to be cleaned to preserve it. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So I just turned her over after we cut. And anyhow, I started to remove the snap and it didn't want to remove. So do you see how small that is? Here's my fingers.
It's a flathead screwdriver.
Flathead screwdriver.
She's placing it in between.
And I'm just going to go. Do you see that? What I just did? Okay, I'm going to stick my fingernail in there. And then I'm just going to go
gently
twisted
it slightly.
And I twisted it slightly. Now we have oilcloth shoes that have not been treated. And so they're very fragile. Okay, so I tried to release the snap, but it wasn't happy to be released because it's
you never ever want to force it.
No, never want to force it. So what I'm doing is I don't want to put a hunk of oil all over this. See, that is rust. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to oil these little sweethearts. I can't see. No, I just can't see. Is that where it comes apart? Am I in the wrong place?
Would you like me to do it?
I did it. I did it. Okay. See? We released this shoe.
Okay.
And then it will get treated with the oil.
And now we're going to take off the rest of her clothes and they're going to go into the Retro Clean.
Retro Clean. And we can see the slider up here that you can tell these are the original socks.
I can't believe that I mean, they almost look brand new.
I really wish I could take this off, and I won't throw it into retro until I can get this shoe off. See, it needs to be sewn. And they're going to go in the retro clean. So
we got the other shoe off, but we found what our problem was. We were not putting our
flathead in the right place.
Nope. So
I have my other glasses. Didn't unpack them.
You would think that you should be putting it
in here,
right underneath this pink part, right? Nope.
But it's actually lower.
It's lower. And I looked and I found
she can see up close, and without my up close glasses, I couldn't see.
I can see up close very well.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could see on this one. Let's see if I can show you. There you go. Wait a minute. Come on, focus. There we go. There, see? There's the bottom, and we were going in between.
And that's because I didn't have my glasses. Okay, so don't make that mistake.
So we're going to put her clothes in the retro clean, plus a dress from another doll that you... So, yeah, that dress is from an EG... Put it over here. You're going to see it in a short. You're not going to see a full video on it. So it's from an EG...
These are her originals.
Miss Charming.
Yes.
That's what this dress is from. Anyway.
Right. Okay.
So what we're going to do, if you've never seen retro clean before, we use it on the more delicate fabrics. Although most of the time we use OxiClean. We do like
we don't want
the retro clean.
Lose any of this color of this purse that goes with.
Right. So this calls for 3 to 4 tablespoons of the retro clean to 1 gallon of warm water.
Right. Did pin the socks to the waistband.
So that they can't...
It seems to have lost its elastic. So we can't lose the socks. So let's put EG in first. And then we put those in. Everything little.
And these are going to be in for over a day. It says on there you can leave them in there for 48 hours. Yep. And since these are pretty soiled, they'll probably...
Well, yeah, we found that the dress and the... there's a couple of spots on... See, there's a couple brown spots. They should go. I did that on an 1889 white.
Yes, but that she actually used OxiClean.
I actually used OxiClean
because we had not heard of retro clean yet. But they're going to stay in there for a while.
Yeah, we're going to rest.
And we'll be back.
I'm going to oil. This is oilcloth. These are oilcloth shoes, and I'm just going to use olive oil. Now, some people that don't want to use olive oil, I use it because I'm allergic to everything. I have never had any odor. But anyhow, you can use mineral oil. That's a good way. And you see, if I try to bend that back without the oil to try to repair this, it's just going to break off. So I'll do all the repairs after I oil it.
Right. But we're only showing you oiling this in the first place. I know a lot of you that have watched our videos have seen this before. You can see a full video just on oiling the shoes, but we thought we would let everybody know, in case this is their first video, that these oilcloth shoes should be oiled.
Oh, that absolutely. Some people say don't even do the bottoms, but you got to understand that this goes in between this part, and there's 2 pieces, and it will break off if you don't do the bottoms and the tops or the insides.
Right. So it's going to get completely oiled all the way around, and then we're going to show you what it's going to look like afterwards.
Okay. Well, here is the first one that has been oiled, and you can see it was very thirsty, and it soaked it all up. And so because I need to repair here, and I couldn't get my Q-tip in there, I used a toothpick to get oil in, and now you can see I can move it. It's not brittle.
So let's see the difference.
And now here's the difference. Now,
this is the one that has not been done yet.
It has not been touched. This is brittle.
Let's see the other one.
And this,
next to each other, sweetheart.
Okay. So this is soft, and all this shiny.
Yeah, the shine will go away.
The shine goes away. And because I just did it. And I'll be able to repair this. And This
nice and supple.
They're nice and supple, and you don't have to worry about it. You can, oh, never forget, oil your snap.
Well, everything's out of the wash, and this is how we dry everything. We put it on a towel. You never wring, ever, 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 these very delicate fabrics.
Oh, and look how flexible.
Yep.
Isn't that lovely?
It is. And then what we do, so unfold it. So just as she's unfolding it, that's how she folds it up to get some of the excess water out of it.
Yes. So, and you can see, remember, I was so afraid.
Looks to me like you got rid of all of your little...
oh, yeah, all the spots are gone.
All the spots are gone. So,
look, they're gone.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
So,
and this will be brighter once I iron it.
So, yes, using the Retro Clean for these very, very, very delicate fabrics is a good idea. But we're not going to take a lot of time showing you all of these things being ironed because she is going to iron them.
Yes, and we have done that before. But look how clear. That looks like snow. They're so white.
Yeah, we didn't lose them.
Yeah, we didn't lose them.
So what I want to do is I want to show you, because this could be someone's first video. For those of you who've seen it before, I apologize. But this is what she's going to use. This is a iron that we got at Joann Fabrics. And since this video will definitely be seen after we all heard that Joann Fabrics is going out of business, what I can see, I'm going to try and find another suggestion on Amazon that everybody can go find. But what this is a low heat iron that doesn't have any settings. It's just one temperature.
Just one.
And it's very low, and it works very well on these very delicate fabrics.
Vintage and antique fabrics I've used it on.
So we're just going to show you a couple of seconds of how well this iron does, and then we're going to move on.
So what I usually do when I start, because I want the lace to be spread to the way it was when they got it. So when it's wet, it spreads the best, and then I iron. And then I finger spread. It's like doing a doily. Remember all those doilies, if you guys are old enough?
Well, honey, you'd be really old to be doing doilies.
Oh, I have a lot of doilies. I don't use much. I use some of them.
So let's see a little bit of the
now.
Let's go. Part.
So that's what I do there, and I will do the same. This is a different kind of
lace.
So you see, I don't have to spread that, and I will show you how this lovely iron. Now look at that. Do you see that?
And that's what she's going to continue to do on all of
a long time.
Yes, this is going to take a very long time, but I guarantee you it's worth it.
When you see it finished, you will see a beautiful outfit.
Yep. So let's move on.
I'm just going to show you folks how dirty the insides of these are. This is composition.
Actually, you know, from here, because she is in such pristine condition, no cracks or crazing or anything.
No, she doesn't have
You would think that she is a hard plastic doll, but she's not.
She's not. This is composition. And this is what I'm getting. Do you see?
Wait, you know.
Oh, I know. I do think
there you go. Now I can see it.
Okay,
you see,
so
before the poor camera couldn't focus.
So yes, this is composition, and yes, this is damp.
That's a Mr. Clean eraser that she's using.
And I'm getting tired of using it.
So essentially she's just going to clean the inside of her.
And she's mostly painted. Actually, she's completely painted inside. But still, I dry. I go in and I dry.
Nope, you never want to leave any kind of dampness.
Even if it's a light amount of dampness, I still dry.
For the people who have never seen this before, this is a hand cleaner. from Permatex, and I'll put a link. I'll try to find a new link for it. And this is what she uses. It's
a good treatment for composition and vinyl and things like that. So I'm just gonna go in here and give it a little bit of a. Oh, that feels good.
You mean to the doll?
To the doll. Mm-hmm. Doll's body. Oh, man, that's just like lotion on your hands.
It is. Evie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she wants to keep on moving. And
no, I just want to give everybody a little bit of an overview. That's what she's going to do on the inside. That's what she's going to do on the outside. I'll finish that.
I'm going to finish this later.
Well, wait a minute. This, I think, is one of the strangest things that you have ever done to a poor doll.
Well, I've never had a composition that had human hair that needed washing. And I took an oath. First, do no harm. Just like the doctors. Okay. Removing her wig would do harm. She's 90 plus years old.
But the problem is you cannot get composition wet.
I picked out a hair. It is human hair. It's not mohair, but it has different properties than the mohair. The mohair will just shred, and peel apart. And this wants to break. So I washed this in my organic shampoo and conditioner. And you can see that her skull cap is dry.
Right. So what she's not telling you is that she covered her face with plastic and tape so that we can try and keep the water from getting to her composition. Now this is what she has cleaned so far. The hair that is pointed downwards.
Right. I've picked it and filthy.
Right. So what she's going to try and do is do it in sections. This part right here is dry.
This is dry. This is dirt.
Dirty and dry.
Dirty and dry.
It's still
clean,
a little bit damp.
But
a little bit.
And I hung it this way because it doesn't.
I don't
want the wig cap soaking up the water.
Right.
I'm going to use gravity. I'm letting it air dry, and so it doesn't go up into the wig cap.
Right. When this part is dry, and she decides whether you're probably going to put some lanolin on it, right?
Yeah, well, I've already used human organic conditioner and shampoo, but I don't think that's enough.
I don't either. It still looks dry.
It's poor baby. It's too old. And then I'm going to treat it as if it was mohair. So this is what I'm doing in this experiment, folks. You can see.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I think that human hair isn't the easiest thing to work with. And especially on a composition doll. And I did not remove her wig.
But you didn't get the composition wet.
No, I didn't get the composition wet. So,
well, it looks quite soft, actually, compared to what it was.
Well, it's going to be softer when I'm done.
Right.
Because human hair does dry and become brittle.
So you're going to set her hair, but first, I'm going to put her back together.
I'm going to put her back together, but I also cleaned her face.
Yes, look how nice her face looks.
And somebody had tried to restore her and had red marks all over her nose. And so her face is ready for Shantae.
Right. I'm going to give her a little bit of a makeup refresh. Well, she's all back together.
And have you ever seen such lovely composition?
Nope. She is definitely in really good shape.
This is dirty here, but you know what? I'm not going to scrub off the paint to get that off.
Nope. Her face is real cute, and I think we ought to start working on her hair.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to it.
Well,
I'd rather have it be saran.
Or mohair.
Oh, mohair. I've never worked with real hair before. And this is what? It's in the 90 range. Wow, this little lady's ready to get her hair something.
treated. We're treating her hair before it gets curled.
And it's only going to be curled at the bottom because she wears a bonnet.
And we're not using a curling iron.
Oh, no. I'm going to ask you folks, whoever's listening, do not use a curling iron on human hair.
On a doll.
On a doll. And I'll explain why. Because this is hair. It doesn't regrowing and growing and regrowing. This is hair that has been here for what? It's striking on a century. And it's brittle. Mm-hmm. And I don't care how wet you get it. No, don't use a curling iron. Absolutely not. So when I said I wasn't sure, I wasn't looking forward to this, is because I had to think and figure out a way to treat this hair that is brittle.
First of all, the reason our lovely girl has a mask on.
Oh, yeah, it's because
she's composition.
Oh, she not only has a mask on, she's completely covered.
Yeah.
And I have a American Girl, what do you call this? Beautician's old thing over her. And as it slides down, of course, it'll slide down. I'll just push it back up.
Right. But we're not getting any water on her composition.
Or her wig
cap. No, we're not going all the way up.
No.
But you need to be able to use the spray, which she's using.
It's just water.
It's just water. You're doing section by section.
So I'm taking sections. And she kept asking me, Mom, have you figured it out yet? I said, no. Mom, have you figured it out yet? I said, no. Well, this is my choice, but you got to understand. You're seeing something I'm doing for the first time. If you find someone else that does something different that you like better, then I would suggest you go with whatever works for you. Lanolin, someone said they couldn't find it. So Shante and I, just a couple of days ago, when we were in Walmart.
Go to the mother and baby section.
That's right. It said sale for moms and babies.
Right, but it's not in the area where you're going to see the diaper rash and things like that. It's going to be for where breastfeeding mothers would have the things that they need. So
did you see that? Can you see that little bump there of lanolin coming out? I don't know if you can or not.
Mm-hmm. Of course you can.
So I'm going to go like that and take that with, okay? And then I'm just going to do this, all right? So you see my fingers, and you notice I wet the hair first, because if you were to put this on there on dry hair, it would just pull your hair, and you'd lose hair, okay? You don't want to lose hair. So I'm just gently going up to the scalp because it's dry up there. And I'm coming down and patting. You can do this. You can't do exactly what I did with mohair because it'll pull the hair out. But human hair isn't a whole lot better, I gotta tell you. It's better, but not a whole lot. So I trim off whatever's excess. And so that's too much. I put on what I needed. So I have a cloth here to take up the excess lanolin. And like I said, we're just trying to treat it. Now I want it to go through every hair. So I take my fine tooth comb, and the hair's wet. Now look at the difference in the way it behaves. It's behaving differently. So then I take my trusty clips, because she's only going to get curlers at the end, and get the hair out of the way. Well, here she is with her hair treated, not set yet. Mm-hmm. And I found her part. And let's go around.
Well, it definitely isn't as frizzy.
No, and it's not as dry. There's my little fine tooth comb.
It looks really wet, but actually it's not.
No, it is wet. No. It's wet.
It wet?
No, it's wet. I want it wet, actually. It's starting to dry right here. And I'm going to wet it because she wears a bonnet. So this hair has to be beautifully flat and, gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And so all of her curls go along here because of her bonnet.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a paper, an end paper.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get it wet, and
I'm going to get the section wet, and then I'm going to put the end paper on it.
mm-hmm.
And make sure that the end paper is wet as well.
Mm-hmm.
The end paper is, for those who have not seen it, the end paper, see, I will comb this. Make sure all the ends are flat.
And it'll be damp.
And it'll be wet. That's why I'm not uncovering her, because she'll be wet. She's not going to be wet up here. She's going to be wet down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I make sure, do you see? Her ends are flat.
Yep.
And that'll be wet as well. And then I will roll it. And I might roll it to the side because I'm making banana curls instead of a bob.
Yep. Okay. Well, you know what?
She's ready to get her hair finished.
She is, but I think that everybody just wants to go and see her reveal.
Oh, we're going there?
Yeah. Well, no, we're not us. No, you still have quite a bit more work to do.
I do.
Little girl. But I think everybody else, we ought to just, use our little pixie dust and say, here we go.
It's time for her reveal.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Well, almost everything is done. A few more things to do.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well, happy birthday, sweetheart.
Thank you.
What a birthday present.
She sure is. And she was a lot of work.
Well, yeah. She was a great deal of work. But she was worth it.
She was worth it because now she's fine.
Yep. Now she's gorgeous. I mean, look at this face.
She almost looks like a real child.
I mean, my goodness, look at that face. She didn't have any color. She just had a very dirty face. And now it
was just dirty.
Yep. Well, dirty, and she needed lips, and she needed cheeks.
The lips, they just flaked off.
They did. But look at this beautiful dress, everybody. Look. It is no longer brown. It no longer has any of the staining. Now she is just gorgeous. Let's see her beautiful underthings and how well they turned out.
Well, this is her slip.
Original.
Her original panelettes. And what I did was I put a pair of tights on.
And you can also see her original
Those are her
shoes.
original socks.
And shoes.
And shoes.
Yep. So while we were doing all of this, taking her clothing apart and everything, we realized something. She's not completely original as we thought.
No, she's not.
But someone at some point, I would say a long time ago,
yes,
did a little bit of a restoration on her. And it was, I think she was missing her hat and her purse because we realized, you can see the fabric on this and the fabric on her bodice. They're not the same. And the ribbon is not the same as this ribbon. And this ribbon, even though I think these flowers are original,
yes,
it is a different ribbon. It's a ribbon that matches this. And if you can see, I believe that this is hand stitched. So
this is the original ribbon that should be here. These two ribbons on her arm and here, they should be the same.
They should, but they're not. And this hat that she has on.
And we've had to pin it because of the volume of her hair.
Yeah, well, we don't even want to go into her hair because it turned out okay. It's just a little too curly.
It is too curly. We have to soften it down.
Yeah, we got to soften it. So it has more pins in it right now than it would.
But these are her original 3 clips, and that is her original pink split curl.
Right. But all in all, I mean, even though she is mostly original, not quite, I think whoever did the restoration did a beautiful job.
I thought she did a fantastic job.
Yep. Well, Evie, what do you think? What do you think of our little Southern girl?
Yeah.
That's right.
Can you say hi?
Say hi.
Say hi.
Yeah, say hi. Okay, so everybody, thank you, Evie. So we want to thank everybody who is new, and this might be their very first video. We want to thank everybody who keeps coming back. And I did want to say that if you enjoy watching Evie's shorts, there are a couple of new shorts out right now. And there are going to be a few more from her trip.
Mm.
So look forward to those. She had fun. She did. Yeah. Evie had fun on her trip.
We didn't.
Well, no. We did. It was just very exhausting.
Yes.
If you would like to like our video, that would be very helpful. And if we really would love it if you would leave us a comment, because that encourages us to know that these videos are
helping people.
Yeah, they're being helpful and they're encouraging you. So if you want to leave us a comment, we will get back to you. It might not be immediate, but we will get back to you because we are still recovering from a said trip. And I think it's that time, honey.
And if we don't get back, we have found that we have lost some, they just disappear.
Yes. So yeah, sometimes everybody, I'm not getting the comments going to my email.
No.
So I have to go on the YouTube studio, and sometimes they're there for a few seconds, and I go back to answer them, and they're gone. So if your comment did not get answered, it was not because we didn't mean to.
No, it's because it disappeared.
That time of the video, I mean, we've taken up too much time as it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's for me?
That's for you.
Just remember, it is possible to do it yourself.
Even when it's something really, really brand new, like
I wasn't just saying it to them. I wasn't just saying it to them. I was saying it to me.
Right. Like trying to do real hair.
Well, I'm learning and I know now what not to do.
That's right. Sometimes that's where you got to start. All right. So we'll see everybody next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.